This morning, a judge ruled the federal government cannot block SNAP benefits from being used to buy candy, soda, or other sugary drinks. The ruling impacts new restrictions that have already started in at least 10 states and are planned in several others.
So let me get this straight. A judge just blocked Trump's admin effort to ban soda and snacks and candy from being purchased with EBT. Now, this didn't get banned from all the states, but just a select few. The judge said that this was denying people to get food that they need to survive. Let's go ahead and check this out right now and why we are so concerned about the judge's decision.
Block Trump administration effort to ban SNAP recipients from buying soda and candy with benefits. Why does Trump think he can tell people what to do with their benefits? I don't know. He thinks that because he's the president, he can do whatever he want to do. Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Brother, guys, these we do raw reactions here. I haven't really seen this one, but why not want to have some sort of moderation, man? If you're gonna look as taxpayers, if you're getting a gracious $300 a month to go and help supplement food for you, the kids, or whatever, are you really gonna spend $250 of it on Coke products, man? That's the problem.
Millions of Americans could be affected because a federal judge just put an end on SNAP restrictions. Federal judge blocked the presidential administration from preventing food stamp users from buying soda and sugar. SNAP recipients in 5 states filed a lawsuit that said that the restrictions were vague. Judge Amy Berman Jackson said that Congress did not authorize USDA to amend or waive Congress's definition of food that's eligible. So as of right now, bans cannot go into place, and current bans or restrictions on what kind of food they can buy can be ineffective.
So man, it kind of comes find out it's just some legal mumbo jumbo. They didn't do the ban the right way. Okay, I think the intent was good. In my opinion, the intent was good. Like, y'all should definitely, the recipients of supplemental care, like as far as EBT and SNAP benefits, y'all should definitely use that for the well-being, not just grabbing snacks. That's just not what we live off of, man. So I'm assuming that there was a loophole. The lawsuit exposed said loophole and lifted this ban. There's probably a couple people lobbying for it. I can assume that there are grocers that are highly dependent on EBT sales, because imagine if you take away EBT sales, you take a large percentage of sales that happen every month, reoccurring sales that happen every month. So if you had said 3% on sales, 3% of your sales came from EBT in the drink areas, 3% could be a lot when you just really, really need it, or you're a small grocer or whatever. It can be a lot, and you can lose a lot of money. So maybe they were lobbying for it.
This morning, a judge ruled the federal government cannot block SNAP benefits from being used to buy candy, soda, or other sugary drinks. The ruling impacts new restrictions that have already started in at least 10 states and are planned in several others. Connecticut is not one of those. The judge ruled the government did not have the authority to approve waivers restricting how SNAP benefits are used.
There's a lot of people on here that are just really supporting at least the sodas. They want their sodas, man. So many comments are like, we don't care about the cakes, like keep soda on this non-ban list.
Federal judge has blocked SNAP restrictions in 5 states that sued over rules banning purchases of items like candy and soft drinks with food benefits. Texas is among 23 states approved to restrict some junk food purchases, but it was not part of the lawsuit.
SNAP benefits can be used to buy soda and candy and energy drinks. The Trump administration has allowed more than 20 states to ban using SNAP benefits on things that it considers to be unhealthy. But a judge ruled that Congress defined what counts as food under the program, and the Agriculture Department can't change that definition on its own, saying the department can encourage healthy eating, but it can't force it. There's no word, though, on when the ban will be lifted or if the Trump administration plans to appeal.
SNAP junk food bans have been struck down, y'all. Several states had joined together to sue the USDA for the junk food waivers. And they're waivers, not actually bans, because they were a waiver on the legal definition of food in relation to SNAP benefits, what is covered by SNAP benefits. The judge ruled that the USDA does not have the statutory authority to alter Congress's definition of food. That means that the bans that were set to go into place cannot at this point. And this also might mean that the bans that are already in place are null and void. This isn't just a win for SNAP recipients. This is a win for anyone who doesn't want the government telling us what we can and cannot buy with our grocery money, regardless of where that money comes from.
Oh, no, like I kind of disagree. Like I want to disagree to a point. Like, you're getting supplemental benefits off the backs of everybody that's putting into this pots, right? And you're gonna tell me you can go live an easy life, collect benefits, and chill and eat all the snacks you want. Meanwhile, I have to go and work and put in for it and do all this stuff. I'm not sitting back and getting these honey buns and cakes and drinking Hawaiian punch and Dr. Pepper and stuff like that. Like, so why can't I? No. Do I agree? Yeah, they can't tell you what to do as far as your own personal money, but like, man, when you're getting help, beggars can't be choosers. Like, you're really getting supplemental income right now, supplemental food money to do something with. Why waste it on snacks? Do something else with it. All right, that's like, come on, man. Like, that's, if I'm gonna help you, I feel like, man, you know, when you go and give, like, I'm gonna say a person that walks up to you, I ain't gonna say they're homeless or a bum because you don't know their situation, but they're like, I'm hungry, you know, and I'm like, well, let's go in there, man. I got you. Let's go find something to eat. And they suck their teeth and get mad because they want to use that money for something else, maybe whatever it was. You know what it is, alcohol, smokes, whatever it is. And like, you just said you was hungry. I will want to go in there and like try to get you something good, man, and good for you. But you telling me otherwise, it's that same feeling. I'll just be feeling like, man, get out my face. Get out my damn face. We already know the news
Trump
update.
made it, along with RFK Jr., that you supposedly weren't supposed to be able to use your SNAP benefits for like garbage food, for like candy and sugary drinks and just crap food, because you're talking about the obesity issue in the United States. Diabetes at the highest level it's ever been. Soda, junk food. And I think it was smart to say you can't do that. You need to get not pre-processed. You need to buy stuff you're going to cook and otherwise. And these families, of course, went nuts. This judge right here, she doesn't care about the country. She doesn't care about the American people. She just wants to block something just to block it. Because common sense would tell you, should these people that are struggling, that get SNAP benefits, and the ones that have stolen the SNAP benefits, should they be able to buy crappy, terrible nutritional food items? I say no. If you're on SNAP, you're forced to eat healthier. Here they are. We're trying to restrict junk food. And this judge, she basically says 5 states. This is West Virginia, Tennessee, Colorado, Iowa, and Nebraska. So everybody here in Colorado, all you fat bastards, because you're eating like shit and you're not doing anything about it.
He's going off.
A federal judge just ruled that the Trump administration cannot ban people from using EBT to purchase sugary drinks, candy, and all that extra stuff, right? Due to the Make America Healthy situation that they're going on, right? And I'm here to say, bro, I agree 100% with President Trump and the administration. Fuck that shit, dog. If you want sugary drinks, if you want candy and all that other shit, those are rewards. You buy that shit with your money, dog. This whole SNAP benefit bullshit that's been going on, listen, as a person who grew up on that shit, right? As a person who grew up on that because, you know, we needed assistance for a certain amount of time and we got out of that shit, I sympathize with a lot of people, you feel me? I don't care that my tax dollars is going to some stuff like water, healthy juices, bread, like regular food. When it comes to sports drinks, candy, those are not necessities. Those are not fucking necessities. So with these federal judges doing this bullshit, I'm saying y'all, bro, as an American, bro, I do not feel like I'm being represented. I do not feel that I'm being heard or anything like that anymore, bro. What do you mean a federal judge could just stop this shit? Like, this shit is blowing me the up, bro. These people are not supposed to be out here eating all this candy bullshit, bro. Especially on our...
Obviously, man, he feels like kind of how I feel, but yeah, sorry. There's gonna be a lot of people that feels like this, man. You know.
Now we go to breaking news.
All right, off the top, we have major breaking news. The Supreme Court has stepped in to block full SNAP benefit payments. Good evening. I'm Rachel Keller.
And I'm Mark Ocklum.
A judge decided yesterday that people on SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps, can use those benefits to buy candy and soda. So the judge had to weigh in on this because the Trump administration actually tried to ban SNAP recipients from using their benefits to buy sugary drinks and candy. SNAP recipients in 5 states sued over that. They argued that it would kind of destabilize the process if they were not allowed to use their SNAP benefits to buy candy and soda. And they actually mentioned that some SNAP recipients might use their SNAP benefits to buy these things for things like blood sugar management. So SNAP is a $100 billion federal food assistance program, and both RFK Jr., who's the health secretary, and Brooke Rollins, who is the agriculture secretary, supported this effort to ban SNAP recipients from buying soda and candy with their food benefits. And SNAP recipients in 5 states, Colorado, Iowa, Nebraska, Tennessee, and West Virginia, sued the Department of Agriculture over this. Now on Monday, Judge Amy Berman Jackson sided with those plaintiffs. So basically her decision was based on the fact that she says the Department of Agriculture does not have the authority to define what counts as food when it comes to, the food that people buy on these benefits. She said, quote, "Congress defined what food is supposed to be, and it did not authorize the agency, agriculture, to amend or waive the definition it enacted." She said, "I did not authorize the agency to cut types of food out of SNAP entirely." Now, the effort to ban these foods from the SNAP program comes as RFK Jr. continues to pursue to Make America Healthy Again, otherwise known as MAHA. And apparently they're going to continue to push for this change despite this ruling. A spokesperson for the Agriculture Department said the idea that taxpayer funds should not be used to purchase junk food should not be controversial. We will not be backing down from the fight to make America healthy again, including for families and communities reliant on SNAP. Now remember, this ruling only pertained to 5 states where recipients sued to get this ban overturned. There is a similar ban existing in 18 other states. And while this is a federally funded program, it is administered by the states. The Food and Nutrition Act actually lays out some rules for SNAP, and it says that any food or food product fit for human consumption can be bought using SNAP benefits.
All right, that's crazy, those 5 states. I mean, what was going on in West Virginia, Tennessee, Colorado? Like, why do y'all need this? Why was it such a big problem? And like I said, I think it just came down to local grocers and kind of having, restrictions there. But, in other places, she did mention that there's 18 other states that have bans, like in Texas, like what they said, you can't buy anything with more than 5% sugar, pancakes, waffles, bagged sugar for bacon, bread, sausages, apple juice, yogurts, fruit snacks, fruit cups, applesauce, canned fruit, like everything as far as high sugary items, may be considered junk food. That was the point of the ban, considered junk food. Now, the only thing that people really aren't purchasing that's not on the list with high sugary content is probably honey. But we all know honey is super good for you. And people aren't really, I don't see people using EBT buying honey anyway. So that's just something. But what do you think? What do you think? Should the ban be lifted? Everywhere, should people be able to use SNAP benefits to purchase whatever they feel like they want that's considered a food for consumption? Let me know in your thoughts below, because I personally no, indeed, no, not us taxpayers. All right, please do something better with it, okay? Because I mean, if you want to go ahead and ruin your life, just give me my money back. Can I opt out of paying for this? You get what I'm saying? So let me know your thoughts below in the comments, and I'll chat with you there. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. I'll see you on the next one.